Alright, welcome back to the SaltyyShow, and welcome back to our Total War Empire Divided campaign as the amazing Palmyra or Palmyra Empire, episode 13. Hope you guys are doing well today, and if you are, like and subscribe as always. But without further ado, to catch you up to speed, if you didn't partake in last week's episode, we had the lovely sieges of Hatra, where our valuable legion, the defenders of Tadmor, held out to the best of their ability and really gave it to the Shah, pushing his armies out and leaving him destitute and on the brink of destruction over here, as he does sit with literally 4 men to his army and some 33 levies as his attendant. Meanwhile, the biggest threat that we face now is the Bactrian forces that do border our region still. But very quickly, I thought about this while I was at work. We want to give these guys a proper name. Well, or at least, you know, make them a little better. But the Defenders of Hatra sounds... Or let's see, the Defenders isn't enough. The Guardians of Hatra, that is lovely. The Guardians of Hatra. There we go. So that legion has been immortalized as the Guardians of Hatra. Everything else is doing well. I've done some agent upgrades off camera, along with some moving around of ancillaries to help. That will hopefully further expand our campaign and conquest. So, she's deployed. They should be suffering food attrition here, but they're not. We're gonna move her over here, and we're going to deploy her next turn as well, to really try to stick it to the Armenians. They don't have a very strong force here. Very limited range, but they have a lot of horse skirmishers. But we have quite a bit of cav. So I'm fairly okay that I think we're going to be able to hold Armasada, at least until we can get Zenobia's force over there. Things are looking rather well. I think the biggest concerns we have is what is Bactria going to do next turn, and then what is the Sakistan army down here going to do, which we have recruited. A rather quickly assembled Legion of Septimus now has some forces in it that should be able to hold rather well against anything they throw our way. Obviously there is still a chance, but it's not super concerning just yet. So I think we're going to grab another pikeman here. Let's do another pikeman, and then... Let's see, that's 4 pikes, 4 spears. I do think I'm going to get rid of that last slinger unit when it dies. Let's try and actually get maybe some cav. So, does that leave you enough room to recruit? It does. You can get another couple pikes. Let's not go crazy. Get 4 pikes. And I am looking at this as a potential time to take. Galatia is invading Lydia once more. It looks like they're going to start at Ephesus, but once this army passes, I'm thinking we might be able to try to take their settlement. Because their garrison isn't too good. It's, obviously they've got some range. They have a legionary unit and a pikeman, but if we bring our own, which we can here, it'll be a rather swift battle. Meanwhile, just in case, let's move you here, because we do need to try and recruit an army to push these guys back. Okay, our Palmyran skirmishers are just better in general, so grab them. I really think a 10 stack against just a single garrison is going to be plenty, considering their pikes. I really do. I don't want to overboard it. I don't want to hurt our economy more than we have to, you know? And that might actually leave room to finally get another another champion. Let's see. I do actually think I might be using him to do some murdering. Yes. We're gonna do some murdering, hopefully. These guys are really, really experienced, but we're going to try nonetheless. And you're going to keep making your way to Ctesiphon. We haven't seen the Medians in a minute, so I am worried about them. But Nabatea is right around the corner. Fingers crossed their little 15 stack can help us out somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere, you know? They just bolstered the defenses of Hatra. That's perfect. Well, alright. We're recruiting at Hatra, Edessa. Dur Europus is still garrisoned. That army isn't doing anything yet. Armasada is protected. Trapezos is hanging on there. We're going to get some more public order. We're recruiting there. We're ready to strike there. Everything looks pretty perfect. And I do think I'd like to knock Galatia out. I want to get them out of my side. I really think that'd be smart. Because they're just not trustworthy, you know? They don't like us enough for it to be worth having an internal threat. It really isn't worth it. But without further ado, let's end the turn and see what happens. Excuse me. Tell you what, if you guys don't like Dennis or it makes you queasy, skip ahead. But God, I have so many fillings, and this isn't horrible, but I have so many fillings in my mouth due to, you know, lack of caring at a younger age. And I really do just cannot tell sometimes when it is a bad filling or when it's just my body getting used to the new fillings. Like, oh, I don't know. I can't leave well enough alone sometimes. Ooh, this lady has shown unfaltering devotion to Rome. +8 public order. Wow. That is amazingly good. Ver Triumphus. Look behind you. Remember, you are only a man. Well, she's not. She is the Queen Mother. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Population. Construction report. Impossibly profane. And distrust outsiders. That's fine. What is this one? Public order, morale during offensive, gravitas reduction. That's fine. I'm actually moving him over here, and we're gonna sit him in the. We're gonna put him in the sea so that he stops influencing. Okay, it does look they're. They might attack the Himyar, but that's fine. A couple of sabotage, subversion. 10 morale. Wait a minute. What was that? We've lost it. It's probably hidden behind this. Darn. Yeah, I wonder if is it this one? Oh, it's for cavalry anyways. Okay. Yep, Hatra, subversion. Oh, it was a triumph. That's why she got it. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Sorry, everybody. Trying to get Winston off my foot, but keep him quiet is 2 separate battles. Let's go ahead and knock out. I'm trying to knock out the first rank of the army. Nabatea, where are you going? Don't do this to me. You're at war with everybody. Do not pick a single settlement up here to sack and get in my way. Help me fight the armies, please. Alright, our veteran here, who looks really cool. Let's get him moving. No reason to assassinate. What is that going to do? Inspiring the local populace. Okay, not worth it. Let's see. Yep, you're really good, you're really good, you're really good.
I am Rome's champion.
There is a 2% chance.
How can I serve Rome?
Okay.
I am.
I see this might have been a mistake, so let's move him into Sestafon.
Making my way.
Okay, Media does have an army here.
Ever in service, setting forth.
That's fine. That is fine. It's not moving as of right now. But we got our recruitment off as well, so that's all good. The worst part about it, obviously, is Armenia is building up.
At your service.
Let's see if we can't try to stop that. Sabotage. I don't think they're going to strike with this one army. They're going to wait till they build up. They're going to get 16. Jesus.
At your service.
Move her down here. Yeah, they're losing. Oh, they're not losing. Damn.
My skills are yours.
You're stealing food, aren't you? You are, wow. Alright, so they're getting a positive 26. What if we take them completely out of the province? It's still a +1. Meaning we should...
We are disembarking. Advance!
Yes, perfect. Cartil are friends. Well, they're not friends, but...
As you request.
Perfect.
Let them
So let's encircle them there. I want to make sure everything is going according to plan before we get into any battles today. And I was correct. Galatia is making their way towards them. And Lydia has deployed their army directly in their path. They're going to have a little battle here in the valley. But they do still have that free army. I'm truly rooting for Lydia. They are friendlier in every way. So really rooting for them so that we can take Caesarea for ourselves. That's a decent little garrison army. 800, we probably need to start investing in our region again. Starting with Egypt, Miles Hormos is bringing in a lot from farming agriculture. Let's... Do we continue that? If we did that, it would be maritime commerce. We could... 210 for manufacturing, or 180, 360. That's pretty nice. -1 food. Nope, that's pretty good to me, and that'll actually help a good bit later on. So we're doing fairly well. Hatra... I do actually think... Man, that's expensive. Ooh. Let's grab a 4, 4, 5. Let's try to grab maybe another pikeman. You think? Grab another pikeman to match our archer contingency. And with that, let's have the very quick... They do have a 8-stack garrison. Let's have a quick battle of Carana. Welcome everybody to a very quick and bloody battle as we deal with the poor Armenian garrison that's decided to sally out of their settlement to try and deal with us. Bringing with them a lot of levies, a lot of little infantry here. That's some Persian spears. That's their best unit, and it is not looking too hot. Do apologize about the barking. You're not too hot. But we are braced and ready to go. We're going to try and draw them into our field, though. We want them to deal damage to us, so we're just going to go into range enough to trigger a response. And now we're going to pull back. Wow, getting a couple of lucky shots off there. Move our legionnaires and our cohorts up. Brace for the initial ranged assault they're going to deliver. No losses on that first strike, but we are going to very quickly start taking some... Yeah, defensive testudo will hopefully stop that from happening. But they've exposed their middle ground here completely to our cav. They're trying to turn around to deal with that in some regard, but it doesn't matter. We are completely free to engage. Their general is going to be really the only one that gets in on the action here, trying to take down our cohort that's braced and ready for them. They are going to get some initial assault off with that melee attack. I think we're doing rather well. We're going to do rather well in the long run. Not to mention, we flank them, of course, and javelins are going to be the meal of the day for these poor guys. Jesus Christ. Absolutely slaughtering them. In fact, I feel like we're about to get some friendly fire. Yeah, definitely some friendly fire going in here. But we are breaking them extremely quickly. Their cav has been, or their range has been completely devastated. All that remains are some of their spearmen. So we are going to play this smart. We're going to move up our legionaries that didn't take any damage and finish the job. Love how these guys look. I really do. There's some beautiful artwork. They're lucky we did that to their rear. Or right to their front. Oh my god! That was devastating. I love it. With their general gone, though, they're desperately outskilled as well. And Zenobia's on her way just to have a little bit of fun. These poor men have seen death, and they do not want it. And with that, the garrison has fallen very, very quickly. Quick and clean, and the garrison didn't stand a chance, like always. And the city is ours. Which we don't have the cash right now on hand. So I guess we're gonna have to just occupy.
I fight for the people.
Unfortunately, yeah, we didn't have cash. I knew that. Go ahead and dismantle that, and dismantle that. Very good.
I am listening.
Armenia is down to 2 settlements total, and our taxa stands already undefended. I do think, though, we would be... Well, never mind, actually. Pikemen, a lot of pikes. Yarrebol here will hold a lot better.
I fight for the people.
Very nice. Alright. Now we can end the turn, I think. We have a bit of cash. Do we recruit anything? She's getting another pike unit, which is great. You know, you could actually do with another archer, honestly. If you're going to defend a settlement, you need at least 5 archers. A good even amount, and they're still way down there, which is great. Alright, let's end the turn. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Don't want to be caught blinded. They're at a -5. Wins battle, Imperium. We are eventually going to lose that 10. That's going to stick these guys in a -5. Political action, xenophobe. Man, losing that Imperium is going to be rough. And we are about to lose it. We are. Ugh, God, that sucks. I mean, thankfully, provincial initiatives has really helped counteract xenophobe. And promoted characters is helping. But they're at a 3. Initiatives, Imperium, countering xenophobe as well. Militarist is nice. That is a decent one, thankfully, along with expansionist militarist. For 3 turns for each military victory, that's great. And +5 loyalty for enemy. Oh, for 2 turns for each enemy settlement captured, up to 10. Very nice. Alright. End the turn and deal with things as we go. Obviously, getting Empire would be an amazing thing to get. Most our public order could take it, except for the new regions conquered, but our political system I don't think could, and we're using every single political character we have right now is like on the field with at least a half-stack legion, meaning they're strong enough to take down a garrison, unless, say, it has a military complex in it. Thankfully, Bactria is really screwing the pooch here, not pushing us. They are maintaining a threat presence, meaning we have to keep them there. That's fine. Subversion. Yeah. Trait gained. Lax. Why are you lax? You're not even... Whatever. Don't care. Moving on. Can you please, like, move your army somewhere else, Galatia? I really want to kill you. I wish Lydia would bring the pain a bit more, but they won't. Will you, Lydia? No, you won't.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. I will give ear to you and give tongue to the Senate's words.
Man, that sucks. I would love to, like, save Lydia and have them join me, but they just won't do it. They just won't do it. Lame. I mean, it really is actually lame. I hate it. I would love to save Lydia. Ooh, Numidia has conquered the province of Africa.
Speak quickly, but do not expect the good wine to ease your
Let's
parched
try to
throat when you are done.
offer... I think we get Rome. Rome's about to fall.
Greetings in the name of the Republic and so forth. Now, what do you want?
I love it.
You are welcome.
All right.
But that welcome can become a farewell if you waste Roman time.
They might accept this deal. They really don't like us. That's not good. They're confident, but they're confident and devious. Yikes.
There could be more joy in
15.
this arrangement for Rome, but with honesty, we will keep to it.
If we can start to establish... Alright, they don't want anything to do with us just yet. If we can try to establish good relations, that would be really great. Really would. Ooh, you're at a -2. That's not good. 3 turns, 3 turns. Why is it at a -2? Is it gonna go down? It should go down. Yeah, it should go down. But just in case, Trapezos here will try to build. Well, that would give us 3 public order, and it would reduce banditry. But I bet it's cheaper over here. It is. Trapezos, what do we want to do with you? Let's take a gander. That's military. Public order. That's very little public order. Bread and games and wealth from food. You're fairly... You're not food-based yet. You're pretty religious-based, honestly. Commerce. There's 3 ports in the region, so... Shrine of Yerobol. Those look almost identical. 3 turn. We're only making 148. Holy crap, I just realized that. Ooh, where did their armies go?
How can I serve Rome?
My wits and words are yours.
That's not good.
What do you wish of me? Weak men are so easily corrupted.
You say it, brother.
I am Rome's champion. My sword is yours.
Let's continue using some of these agents to spy.
To hone my blade.
At your service.
Yeah, where did this army go?
And silent. A shadow among shadows. How may I serve?
I feel like they're definitely laying in, like, ambush stance somewhere. You gonna give us anything good? Armenian and Eastern. That's pretty alright. For now. Yeah, they almost... Well, no, Nabatea's right there. And they're at war with Nabatea.
What do you... That is beyond even my considerable talents. On the road again.
We cannot strike their capital. Is Nabatea about to take the Armenian capital?
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. Speak. I'm listening. Is that all? Make haste, men. Proceed. Make haste, men.
There's a lot of forest here. Alright, we're gonna just fortify.
Fortify this position.
We're gonna try and take it. If Nabatea doesn't take it next turn, we are, for sure. Does that mean their armies are at maybe Artaxa? There's no way through...
As you request.
Yeah, there's no way through the mountain pass here. So it's here or here that they have to come through. They could...
I am listening.
Yeah, they could go here. Theoretically, they could. Alrighty. Oh darn, building those two things. Pretend to build that. Is it all commerce in the region? It has to be. Alright, so 2 turns, I need to make sure we get rid of that. Sakistan's still on their way? They are. Lovely.
Ready for orders. Make haste, men.
We could grab some more javelins, and I think we might want to. We don't know what that army is actually coming with, so...
Commander.
We do want to be careful. We don't want to be under-prepared, you know?
Come, fight for Rome.
There is a sizable contingent of mercenaries here, which is good. Theoretically, they could land here. I don't know if the AI would pull that big of a brain move to fuck us over like that, but theoretically, they could. You're not gonna move for sure, neither are you. There's no way. Alright, let's end the turn and see what happens. I'm a little worried. The Armenia had 2 stacks. Like, roughly 2 stacks total. And now they're all gone. I don't... Alright, and their turn ended like that. Huh. Huh. Accuse in public. Crush the riot. Let's just crush the riot. Ooh, I forgot about that. Cats. Disruption. Sabotage. Subversion, subversion. Ooh, are they focusing on Dura Europus now? It looks like they might be trying to move that way. Alright, there's Media bringing with some Persian levies. We've completed Army Tier 1. Now let's go over here and knock out construction projects. Alright, they are laying siege. Oh, I fucking told you guys. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, that's in reinforcing range.
I'm still ready. Get the fortifications ready.
So that's going to block off that passage. And we're going to be in reinforcing range of Trapezos. Meaning if they try to go at it like a naval invasion, they won't be successful. And now they are both in forced march.
We are ready.
My skills are yours. On the road.
Yeah, there they are. Look at this big brain move. They really did try.
Treading softly.
They really tried.
As you command. On the road again.
Ooh. Rustam's companions, Immortal Spear Guard, and some infantry. Looks like they're moving to aid their ally. Duly noted, duly noted.
Speak. I'm listening.
Alright, let's grab you and move you up here. You're safe. Nabatea is besieging them down. It's annoying, but I don't think Nabatea is going to be able to hold that region. You're doing fine.
How can I serve Rome?
Despair of the populace.
As you command. My sword is yours.
What can you do to settlements? You can raid.
Salve.
How can I be?
Alright, we're going to focus our actions there.
My wits and words are yours. For Rome, I would journey to the ends of the earth.
Everything's pretty defended for the most part over here. Sakistan is on their way. I don't know if they'd be able to take a 2-stack Blimmy force. Nabatea is recruiting another army there.
We hunger. Rome needs
Give me another
orders.
skirmisher if that's the case. the garrison doesn't go up anymore. That sucks. That's fine. We are making very little cash all of a sudden. Man, what is Galatia doing? They literally moved their army to side and then they moved back. That sucks. We're kind of expending a lot of money with some of our forces here. All right, they're plus 16. They're fine. She's good. They're good to go.
As you request.
What or who could we get rid of? Thankfully, these armies could not come together. Media is bringing a force here. All right. All our legions are needed. Let's end the turn and find out. I wish we could push with our force at Edessa, but there's still just a lot of land to cover, and going into open field battles. I think we've mitigated settlement-wise. Yeah, okay, I figured Napate was going to take that. Now, is she going to be able to hold it? Himyar have gone to war with the Sassanids. That's lovely. Aren't you in a temple region? You are. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
My sword is
What
yours.
do you wish of me?
The Immortal Guard have broken off. Lots of full stacks walking around here. Not a fan, not a fan. Alright, they have pulled all of their forces.
How may I serve you?
They've pulled all of their forces up here.
Speak. I'm listening.
The queen is ready.
Let's try. Do we try? She has very limited range. They have a lot of horse skirmishers. A lot of horse skirmishers.
How can I be of assistance?
I fight for the people.
I do feel, though, like we kind of have to push this. Nabatea will hopefully hold our south long enough for us to swing back around.
Speak. What is the plan? Get those stakes up.
So we are at least guarding the mountain pass for the most part, which is good. Those two buildings are at least protecting us from public order. I'm gonna have to move this army, I think. Force march them to Armasada. Yeah,
Be on duties.
just in case. Man, I hate Galatia. I really do. I don't like them. We should have destroyed them. Alright. There's a battle coming somewhere. I don't know where yet, but there is definitely a battle coming somewhere. There's still a good couple pieces away from us. So, Latin is on the rise there. We move him. Latin is on the down low, so... Alright, put him in the port, and we counteract him, and he's still in the garrison. That's pretty nice, okay. Alright, with our bit of cash...
I welcome you on behalf of the Senate.
Oh,
And
14.
give ear to your words.
That is not going to do anything. Sadly, you know, that's just, that's not the way it is. Man, the Marcomannians have secured all of Greece. That is crazy. I really don't like it, because eventually...
You will find me a willing...
Oh, they don't like us. Oh, they don't like us. Uh-oh.
I welcome you on behalf of the Senate, and give ear to your words.
This isn't good. They've got a full legion there, one there. Damn. Man, we're gonna fucking lose that second achievement. I feel it in my bones, and it's gonna be because of Galatia. But there's no army that we can pull. If we pull from...
What do you wish of me? Setting forth.
Movie there, deploy you. If we pull any of our legions on the east, it's an immediate loss. We just have to keep holding out and hope that Galatia doesn't do what I'm worried they're going to do. Oh, no. That is not good. That's not good at all. Shit, y'all. We can't survive that. They're strong. I'm so sorry, Nasimones, I'm so sorry.
The Senate feels that an attack here would be of...
Can't do it, Galatia. Okay, the east is... You know what? Honestly, the east is becoming less and less of a problem.
I am...
Well, thank God they're not moving.
I will do anything for Rome.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Yep. There you go.
How can I be of assistance? Moving unseen. In Rome's service.
Oh yeah, man, I don't like that. They've got a really strong force right there. And they've decided to go to war with the Nasimones. They only have a 1 stack. This poor little village is just gonna get destroyed. Yeah, they're so strong. That is not good. Oh, the Sassanids have a navy? When did the Sassanids bring a navy down here? Huh. Alright, duly noted. The navy is not a big concern. The navy is most definitely not the big, scary part of this endearment. I'm kind of worried that together they might be able to take our client state, but other than that, I'm still fairly confident in the defense down there. We're gonna need to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Armenia is pushing to try and take that settlement back. That's fine, because we've actually brought a garrison force to take Artaxis, and we fortify. They would probably lose, actually, but we can definitely take Artaxa, though. They're suffering attrition. We need to.
I am listening.
We need to take them. It says we can do this without even really breaking a sweat with our legion. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. That'll allow our other legion to move. If Zenobia can handle this battle on her own, she's going to handle the battle on her own. Welcome, everybody, to the battlefield for the fall of Artaxa. The settlement garrison has decided to come out and face us. And they are going to do their damnedest to kill as many Romans as they can. So we are sending our most heavily armored men up front, of course, trying to, you know, do their job. But we are going to really suffer for it. Some of our poor men, our poor Romans, they've really got a decent... Yeah, we're going to take quite a bit of casualties. And I do realize this as these units here start to dwindle extremely quickly. We're not going to be able to out-skirmish the enemy. As you can see, that legion's taking a lot of damage. This one's doing pretty okay. This one, though, is losing so quickly. They can't reform. So I realized after that, we have to go on the assault. We can't let them continue to skirmish, so we need to just get our men into a fight. along with our cav, is going to flank around this left flank here as there is an opening.
Come on, glory! And forward!
We are finally starting to bring some of the pain back. And in we go for the assault. And thankfully they've put their garrison general on the flank here that we're going to be able to get into him before he's able to form any sort of protective barrier. And some of our cav is going to flank through the gap in the back. But our legions have been engaged, and as much damage they took getting there in combat, they're going to be really effective. And you can see we're getting into the rear of the enemy now. We're not going to get Zenobia involved. There's too many damage factors. We don't want to lose our general. We are going to really quickly slaughter this left flank. As you can see, the army is already breaking thanks to the hammer and anvil charges we've got deployed. So this right flank is really the only thing that needs assistance here. Especially this far right flank. The legions kind of pushed a little too aggressively. And they are suffering for it. But thankfully our range is doing a hell of a number on the enemy. And we are now pushing through the hilltops and engaging them where we can. Including their general. The only unit that looks to be as heavily armored as we are. Wow, that was a friendly javelin. That was totally a friendly javelin. That's hilarious. But outnumbered and finally outgunned, they have one more pocket of resistance here that is hanging on just barely. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ranged combat in Rome 2 is really deadly. Good lord. By far the coolest bit of the battle right there is just seeing the consistent archer fire over the hilltop, and now our pelters are getting involved to send the deal home. And that is the end of the Artaxa forces, and the city falls to us. And with that, Armenia actually is out of regions. Oh, no. Oh, we've lost our Imperium level. Oh, no. Forsaken by their masters, they died, y'all. What do you mean, forsaken by their masters? So Armenia has been dealt with for the most part. That force cannot make it in force march, neither can that one. So we are good to try and push. You have a strong contingent of slingers. Ugh. I really, really would hate trying to deal with that. Our agent leveled up, apparently. Give them better melee skill. And this legion, I think, is actually good to... The question is, they would try to take... I think they would try to fight us.
We're ready.
We have 5 slingers, 5 pikes, 4 spears, 4 cav. They have nothing good. It's just their amount of range is scary.
We're ready.
But theoretically, 80... I mean, it really wouldn't take long, actually, but... So never mind. What's it take to lay an ambush? 50. Ugh. Not. Too little.
Proceed.
Go right there and call it a happy medium, because they're not going to be able to make it anyways. Armenia is going to be taking attrition now. And that is the northernmost region kind of out of our way. Ardhan, you're at war with the Alani. Kartil is at war with the Alani. I'd rather not disturb the treaties I
We will
have
gladly listen to your offers,
with
but
them.
do not wrap them in lies.
I'd rather not do that. Numidia is gonna come for us. Treaties with an F, broken treaties. It kept it neutral, basically.
Do not waste time.
Jesus Christ, y'all. Numidia going to war. Numidia going to war with the Nasamones really threw a wrench in my plan. We could handle, you know, this little incident here. We can handle that, I think, rather effectively. They're not going to be pulling... There's no way Sakistan is pulling out immortal infantry. That would be the only terrifying thing. Which, I mean, they could. You never know. They actually could. But as soon as I start seeing the Numidian legions roll into Libya, that is going to be scary. Because I don't think... I really don't know how we would counteract that problem. They have so much force in Northern Africa. Like, our northern regions are definitely well underway in piecing out and things like that, but between Galatia and Lydia, that is still a huge issue. And I just, oh man. Scary times, scary times. We do have to end the turn and see what Armenia does, but, you know, it's kind of, at this rate, it's trading one enemy for another. Alright, so they did take that back. Our Masada is defended, though. I'm tempted to lay siege with the Legion at Armasada to stop them from replenishing. I really am. Faction joins Armenia versus the Alani. Wow, what a balls to the wall move there, Armenia. Saves us money.
Ready for battle.
How can I be of assistance?
How can I help?
My swift
You know, they're already suffering, so... Ooh, Bactria. I would love for them just try to fight Dura Europus or Hatra. Well, don't do Hatra. Hatra has enough problems on its hands. Is a 20 stack. Did that mean they took the mercenaries? Nope.
I am listening.
Speak. I'm listening.
You're pretty strong, so I'm not super worried. You're a concern, annoyingly enough.
As you request.
Man, Zenobia can move, and I love it.
Victory!
Oh, we ambushed them. I'm not going to make you all watch this, but I'm going to very quickly slaughter these poor archers. God, that was a sad slaughter. Very swiftly dealt with them. Release them. Why not? Make a little bit of money.
I am listening.
Alright, and she can... Ooh, the Legion can level up. Let's take a gander here. I don't know. Never mind. We're going to have to do that afterwards, because I think the battle... It's saved after the results. So, that is the end of the turn and the end of the episode, everybody. We have... Well, not the end of the turn. We have a lot of shit to take care of. The East has a lot of armies on our border, but you know what? I'm not terribly worried about it right now. As we've managed to repel a lot of their forces. This army does look a little terrifying, the Rustam's companions, but with enough range and enough pike, even they are very, very susceptible to death. We're giving media really hard times, and we're gonna have to... Okay, that'll actually work as a we are gonna have to continue as long as things go swell. Zenobia is gonna go this way to take Armenia out of the game. This legion will help garrison that settlement after the war, and that'll completely lock down the northern region here. Meanwhile, this legion, I think, is going to play defense here for now until this is taken, and then they can march and move into Media, kind of keeping them off our flanks here on an ever-expanding conquest. That is so many religious gatherings. But you know what? It does work. It gives sanitation. It gives public order. We also have a shrine, so we are changing the Latin up a little bit here. So, you know, it's working. As per where I'm worried about, I'm still worried about Galatia. They could really fuck us over if they backstab us. It's, you know, that's pretty fucked. We're pretty screwed.
Do not try my patience with a dull tongue.
They won't accept client. That is ridiculous.
You have my attention.
The Sassanids are potentially willing to take peace. That would broker peace with a lot of people. And Armenia is by themselves now because they've been forsaken. That would stop us having to worry about all of these factions, including the Sakistan navy that's heading our way, or was. I don't know what they're doing now. The Sassanids seem to be pulling back, maybe trying to deal with the Himyar. A navy alone is not going to deal with that. Napate is building another army, or a new one anyways. This force here, the Legion of Septimus, is about to become really, really important. I cannot state that enough. They're going to become really important, and we might... Do we build a auxiliary camp or a legion camp maybe at Myos Hormos? The thing is, this cannot be... Oh, if we just had one free legion somewhere. I'm trying to keep the Legion of Malachar there to jump on Galatia's city if their two legions are destroyed. That is the only way we can jump on them, because their legions will devastate us if they are not destroyed. We don't have garrisons, we don't have an army anywhere. Edessa is going to hold, hopefully for now. Making peace with the Armenians is tempting for sure, but that will be for the next episode. I cannot wait to see your all's feedback and comments below. I hope you enjoyed the battles today, and if you did, like and subscribe as always. But without further ado, this has been episode 13, and we have somehow managed to make it with almost every single achievement intact except one. But I've been your host, Salty, and my co-host, Winston, and we will catch you in the next one. But until then, peace out, everybody.